At a regular meeting of the Hudson County Board of Freeholders, District 2 Freeholder Bill O'Dea spent nearly an hour questioning a $12,000 contract to Vision Media Marketing awarded by the Hudson County Sheriff's Office. Vision Media, the public relations firm for Hudson County Executive Tom DeGise's re-election, was contracted to build and maintain a new website for the Hudson County Sheriff's Office. O'Dea, who has long been rumored a challenger to DeGise in the 2015 Democratic primary for Hudson County Executive, directly questioned Sheriff Frank Sciolari's Chief of Staff, Bob Basilis, about the process behind awarding the fair and open contract.
An RFQ done. Who were the firms that they were sent to?
There wasn't an RFP done.
So there was no RFP or RFQ?
Bid specs were prepared, went through the system, and at some point in time, the first contract that was issued as an EOUS. Extraordinary Unspecifiable Contract. That's how the first contract went through. When we came involved, that was for website design. The first designer designed something and it was proprietary. He owned it. Along the way, the county set a policy that any website needs to be owned. The domain hosting has to be done within the county. It's our information, we own it. During the bid spec back and forth, we prepared bid specs. At some point in time, we did look at the same company that the parks had, but they would not do only maintenance. They would only do website design, and they weren't going to maintain somebody else's website. During this whole time period, the website was being updated, but there was a problem with paying the vendor because he was going to be going over the threshold that he could be at.
O'Dea responded by mocking the process behind the awarding of the contract and questioned Vision Media's IT capability.
Let's cut to the chase. Vision Media is your public relations firm.
Yes.
It's curious that your public relations firm, knowing that for 2 years you haven't had a website to post press releases on, never let anybody know. That, like I said the other day, somewhat boggles my mind. So you hire a company to do your press releases. That's one of the main things that they do. Besides, I serving as a spokesperson often for the sheriff. They do press releases. They know that for the past 2 years that you can't even post any of their press releases on your own website because the website, in essence, is defunct. It got put back up because when we raised questions on it, somebody reached out to the guy and said, put it back up again. Obviously, when it got put back up, the only information on it was from 2012 back, not anything in the future. The issue I have is no one questions the capabilities of Vision Media to provide public relations. However, if you simply did an RFQ for companies that do website design, there are probably dozens of Jersey-based companies with much more experience in designing websites than Vision Media. It's not what they generally do. They have 5 or 6 there. You'll find companies that have done hundreds and hundreds of them. And I tell you, 8,900 or 9,800 might be a high price. You know, I think you, in today's day and age, you can get a very seasoned, qualified entity that expertise in website design for like $5,000–6,000. So what bothers me is maybe $6,000–7,000 more on its face doesn't seem like a lot of money, but we have to look at everything from the perspective of how we save money. It's hard for me, barring some documents that I have yet to see, to not believe that somebody just reached out to them and said, hey, do you guys know how to design website? Yeah, sure, we design website. We did North Bergen, North Hudson Cap, 2 or 3 others. Yeah, we can do them. Okay, give us a proposal. And then they gave you a proposal for $12,000.
Eventually, the ordinance was tabled, and now the Public Safety Committee, headed by Freeholder Anthony Romano, will review the contract. The public will have no access to that meeting. I'm Michael Shurin with Hudson County View, the eye of the community.